All right. Moving into the second half. Sorry, I forgot to hit the record during agent select, but at least we're recording right into the map. So double duelist for T1 playing the Fnatic comp. This is a small TE change going away from the Neon from the region and away from the KJ back into the vanilla comp of Haven.
Of course, you never want to play this map against EDG.
Oh, your gun's sticking out, Kai. Come on, bro.
Puts up the shield, tucks back, stun does come across with the smoke there to obfuscate. King, however, line two, but now Buzz.
So I was going to say what I like, at least from T from the start in this pistol round, is that they avoided early undercut and like the flood util from T1 at the very beginning.
Dimensional drift not far off as T1 collect another pistol.
And you're going to see some similar ideas on this map to what T1 was doing on Lotus, where you can use the
Stacks using double duelist comp. Yeah, I think they're just leveraging Yoru to like a good potential here on this map.
Often to try to take you down or swing an angle that's going to be dangerous to catch.
But yeah, sorry, I was gonna say like T did a good job avoiding all this util and start scaling up. That's what we want to start seeing on Lotus on that first map. So they caged 2 on top of that, but the gun's sticking out, man. That's not good. This is still jitters from T, unfortunately. I don't like this. This is not a good start, and probably not a good finish for T.
Trace Esports, I guess thinking about B actually, just trying to get a little bit of info.
Can they do what T1 just did to them in the previous map? Convert this eco.
And it's also interesting too, Asby, that it's Meteor playing the ISO a lot. When for me, Meteor is like the embodiment of like a KJ Sheriff back in his Gen G days. But it also shows like wasn't Meteor like a cracked out Jet duelist before he joined Gen G? And what Gen G became a Senti. And then now with T1, they have stronger firepower because they can put Meteor on Senti if needed, but they can utilize him as a duelist.
Taken down, back-to-back 4 case. 1 for Buzz, 1 for Izu, 2 rounds for T1.
Yeah, I love this bend but don't break style from T1.
I think this is also the
and they make
due to the comp, right, or the players. Because who in this comp would play secondary initiator? He played Euro and Gen G, but he also played KJ, right? Like on Ascent, for example, he'll play KJ. I for a fact know the Meteor KJ Sheriff on defense is just unstoppable on A.
He was a clutch machine. Haven't really seen it at the tier 1 level yet.
Yeah, I'm talking.
But also like pre-Gen G, he was Jet duelist, right?
Was looking like the 3rd best controller player in Korea. It was Mako, Zumba, him.
Yep.
But yeah, if you look at this comp,
moments, but that consistency, that comfort hasn't come through.
Or you look at this roster, who would you put as your secondary initiator? Izu? Yo, what's up, Seth? How's it going?
Rock steady performance in that first map, as well as what little we have seen of Haven so far.
Sylvan tucked around the corner.
So I think it just kind of makes sense that T1's just fighting double duelists a lot. Just like comfort picks. And a one-way too. They're about to win bonus, guys. Just got back from raving. Yo, let's go, bro. 6 a.m. Lucky, dude. Where'd you go? To the cube? You went to an after hour? KJ's the second most agent play after Jet. There you go. So that's exactly it. So we followed the trajectory of Meteor's career, grinding up here into partnership. Izu does play initiator, right? Okay.
Starting to shine for this Korean squad. Put the one way up.
You go to Wiggle Room often 3 times a week. That's sick. That's sick, man.
Double tap shield. Meteor gets the headshot, gets the reset. Now little bit
He knows
more
he's playing in an anti-eco, so they could just farm his ult up.
swing the corner, finds it, resets again, gets another.
Big paranoia too from Tree. He's already got kill contract for the next round.
Swing out though, and he just doesn't know which way he needs to look. Damn near flawless.
So if ever needed, right, for T1,
continue on their merry way.
they could definitely put Meteor
And
on,
this is one of
on
these
KJ
things
Cypher
about the ISO that
and put Izu as secondary
obviously
initiator
Meteor,
around Stacks.
a tremendously talented
So to be
player. We
honest,
know
like
that.
this
He's
is
won a Masters. We've seen what he
this
can
is
do
a
at his
talented
best.
roster.
But he's so accurate and he's so quick to reset.
It's just a good roster that allows to
And eco
good
as well.
flexibility for
It's a
T1.
really powerful thing to have that extra shield. You know, even against the Stingers. Very tricky. And there's a rise.
We'll look back into the region, see what they got.
Meanwhile, Trace Esports looking like they are without answers. It's feeling like that same Trace we saw in Abyss against G2, where they just don't have any answers for what their opponent is doing. They just don't have the confidence. They
T1
don't have
stats,
the micro, the macro,
kickoff.
all of it seemingly leaving them.
So they played double Innie on Bind. Izu's a secondary Innie.
The opening map after this start here on Haven. How do you rally a team back
Double Duelist.
to get them geared up to be able to play against a T1 that is just looking this clean?
But you're looking at your big stars. You're looking at Fung Fung.
Double
you're looking
Duelist
at Kai.
on. I would like to call it Double Duelist on Split, even if it's Chamber, because Chamber I think is still a duelist for me, because he has to take fights. Is how I'm going to put it, instead of more of a Sentinel.
He's very good with the op. He's very good with the Blade Storm. He could get into
Play
those
Double Duelist
situations.
Fracture,
He
if
can do
not
some real damage.
the
Concern
Teo
I
since he
have here
came
for
out.
Trace is you're going up against two difficult ults that T1 is
Double
gonna have in their
Duelist
back pocket.
Pearl,
You're gonna have the nerf theft. You're
but
gonna have the
Yoru, so
kill
kind of like
contract.
a duelist
T1
slash
can play that
initiator.
bend but don't break style
Double
again.
Duelist,
We
and
saw a
then
few rounds
a
ago where they're able to just
single
kind of
duelist on Abyss.
peek around the map, get the info, and then maybe play for retake.
We're lost
off the back of those
3-13
ultimates. Find that pick, get the
to
nerf theft,
DRX
take a player out of the equation with the kill contract, work from there. But Izu
and
8-0
Meteor and
right
Senti.
now
Yeah,
is
so that makes sense.
absolutely
That makes
electric
sense.
on that Cypher, locking down that C site. They're gonna make a try at A. This is Buzz territory. Him and Stacks work really well in coordination with that utility. Kind of keep track of all the movements.
I think seeing a lot of
Buzz looking for the swing in, gets the
Yoru
headshot on the
allows
Kai.
for you to get a
Phantom will
that
not
double
kill
duelist
Kai.
if you
Buzz
want
go
to.
ahead, answer one's back. Stacks now just tucked away here at Sewers. Sylvan offering up some smoke to try to stem the flood. Stacks does manage to find one here on the lurk, but quite a bit of damage.
That's huge.
33. As here comes the grab.
Didn't get
Meteor
spiked, but he's got
up beyond here,
util.
shield in play.
Too
Second
easy.
shot finds it. Repops
Too
double tap,
easy.
Spike now planted. The push down Stacks. Unaware of this coming in.
Boy, that's a nice lurk.
Hey, they able to find one now. It all comes down to Meteor.
That was a very nice lurk coming in from Sewers.
At the ready. Forced away by the aftershock. The double tap about to expire.
I thought he was going to try to throw wall up from spawn and go.
Goes for the drop down and just can't quite line it up. Lil King will find it. Trace get themselves online here in round number 5.
That just feels like
I feel like he
kind
could
of
have
a
thrown
call
wall
just
and
go
dropped
A,
to
try
isolate
see
the
if you can
Sewers fight
exploit
or the
Buzz and
hell
Stacks
fight.
over there a little bit, overwhelm them, and it just barely works. And it's a good re-clear of space by Lil King to come around this backside and catch Stacks off guard. That really breaks things open. That reduces the angles that those players on site have to worry about. They know where the last couple are, especially Meteor, since he had used that kill
It's
contract.
like, thank God we won one.
Makes it way easier. Then the aftershock into that smoke to make sure that the double tap timing runs out. Really nice stuff from Trace Esports in that round. Buzz has an op though.
So does Kai. And Buzz has been
Got
noted.
pinged out, but he doesn't care. He could TP away.
They're gonna hold that angle. He's got a
Nade
TP
crash, go
available.
back
though.
over.
They need to aftershock him to push him out, to be honest.
Just inching, trying to see if he can spot anything, and as he swings out, they can confirm the operator and confirm that Buzz is
Still
dead.
nice from Kai.
Great opening kill here for the side of Trace.
I didn't see any util trying to push him out, so
See if Meteor can find a time.
if anything, I don't like that Buzz peaked.
Get that shield up and
Feeling very confident that he has TP to
absorb one of
leave.
those shots.
I don't know where the TP was, but
Swing into it.
basically the timer of the TP was going to go down, so he felt like he had to peak, so he could at least hopefully make them miss a shot and then TP out, and then everybody's just peeking one by one and getting shot here. This is not a good T1 round.
Fantastic shots coming out here from the Jet. Trace very well poised to get themselves a second.
It would be
round
nice
win.
if Iso Wall had the same mechanics of Harbor
This is
Wall.
just exactly what
Are you talking
needed
like
from
you could
Kai,
curve it
exactly
into
what
different
Dr.
directions?
Ordered for Trace Esports. Needed that hero to step up. He has answered the call in spades.
30 seconds left.
Gonna get a little info from the cam,
Here.
but looks like it.
Just confirming we don't want to go over there.
Yeah, well, they've already grabbed the op, so at this point it should just be a save for the last two members of T1. And I think for T1.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. Okay, being able to stop that.
Coming round, they've got some time to talk about it, of course. So
yeah,
take a little bit of a timeout. Got to figure out how to deal with that op.
It would feel kind of strong though, especially when the wall is impenetrable. So I like the idea that you can't stop it because you're trying to make players think more about how to use the shield efficiently. Because if not, it would be kind of OP.
Comes down to that long A fight, being able to control that territory.
Because we already see how OP the Cove is.
Really nice read from Trace Esports.
From Harbor.
And just lock him out.
And by the way, I got the answer from my my buddy over at Riot, by Kuzi himself. So he says if you you should get cleansed if you get ISO ulted. So any type of util that hits you is cleansed.
So far of the series. How many more do they have? That's going to be the question. For now, economy still going to be quite strong as this shot is just disgusting.
Wall banged him.
Right through the corner. Looks like they will be able to force up another.
Dude, that was a
operator
terrible
here.
round by T1 though.
Bit more in reserve.
They let 2 rounds slip.
Still.
Thankfully, they won bonus, right? So they still have a lot of money here for
they're just gonna kind of
T1.
leave this
So they're gonna try to
open.
go for a walkout if they.
It's send a vulnerable. Try to just put some pressure.
I don't know if they're trying to. Oh no, they already used camera here.
Towards long A.
I thought they would maybe camera up grass so that the ISO could, sorry, the Yoru could walk out.
China Valorant in a nutshell.
Storming forward, we'll just go ahead. Clears out that trip.
Time to jump.
Buzz setting up this gate crash. Everybody
Okay,
here
second
from
one goes to
Trace
back
being
platform.
Set up to attack this A site where, for the moment, it's only Stacks on its lonesome.
I was gonna say, like, you need to have him start pushing out for information, and he's not doing with the nap. He's doing with dimensional drift and gets all this info.
Damn near everyone. But where does he exit? He's running out of time. Gets himself around the corner. Not a second to spare. As the hit onto the A side gets ready to come to the Kai. Up and over, gets revealed, takes a lot of damage. Tail wins over towards Sewer's side. Oh,
Bro, he even ops him, man. That's
headshot.
insane.
That been one hell of a flick. There's another player right here in front of him.
Bro.
Back in with a shorty in hand.
Bro.
Just shut this down.
Holy shit.
Replay right now.
Oh, that was outrageous.
Holy.
That was nuts. The dimensional drift.
Now that was nutty. That was good mechanics, to be honest. How?
That is a ridiculous shot. He had flashed around that angle.
How did he get Kai there?
Insane stuff from Buzz.
Yeah, okay, with Meteor, I don't
Yo, show me that replay of the op kill on Kai again, please.
Trying to find Buzz. Buzz sends out another beautiful flash. Tremendous play on that Yoru.
On his feet once again. Started off the series that way. Like
How did he land that shot on Kai, bro?
What a round from Buzz.
He just flicked a sound? Like, I have no idea. There's no way in a million years that I hit that shot. Oh, maybe a million years I would. I am kind of goated at tactical FPS. Just rusty.
Ends up falling to the aftershock, and suddenly we're into a 2v3. Stacks and Buzz. Eternal duo. And they pull it off. Crashes right there in front of Plat. Now going to be cleared out.
Flash recon, he gets broken out. Huge. What a kill. Buzz is insane. Now he's got drone.
Just drones available on either side. Hunter's Fury as well.
Tap spike and counter Hunter's Fury.
Stacks has to push.
They both have drone though.
Tap this, trying to at least bait some of the util out as he sees the drone. I'll give him all the info that he needs. And I think Stacks is now assessing whether or not it's worth trying to play this one out. Could just double back, go for the operator, but will at least get a consolation prize as the Hunter's Fury comes through. He wants the kill. He wants to try to take everything from them. He
Clean
will be
shot.
able to do so.
At least he gets the round.
Elimination, gets rid of the ultimate, but cannot get the win. Trace, they hold on.
Yeah, just not much that Stacks can do in that situation.
Full kit available too is very tough.
Really push that space. Great diligence by Bianca. Using that drone first.
Are we ready for Hunter's Fury crunch, chat?
Buzz had a nice shot, but had to gate crash out. Things were falling apart really quickly.
With how Buzz
Good
just owned
aftershock
on the
again.
last 2 rounds, he's
Very
already got
impressed with
another
Ave on
dimensional
this
drift,
bridge.
right? No, no, he's one away.
Really nice moments, especially with those aftershocks. Do some damage in these rounds. Sylvan, though,
I was
left on
expecting
bit
a
of an
dimensional
island.
drift Hunter's
Tries
Fury
to
into
tuck
the
it in
8 crunch,
corner. Gets dealt with quickly by Kai. Back into the op for Kai.
but it doesn't have it
His
yet.
face, though. Buzz as well, challenging this angle. It's going to be advantage for T1 on
You're
that
already
long
droning
game
just
right.
to make
Now
sure
they
that
should be
this
able
is
to lean a
clear
little bit
because they got
heavier
caged
over
out
towards the other
before.
side of the map, and already Meteor
After the drone sees
has
nothing,
pole
now
position
you could
over
start
in the
clearing it
garage.
for stacks.
So
I
changing
was going to
things
say,
up
like, you could
just a
start
bit.
leaving Buzz. Ooh.
Just a hair off, maybe a minor amount of movement there, but what a fantastic shot from Punk Punk.
That is phenomenal from him.
I was gonna say you could leave you could leave sewers because Stacks makes sure that this is clear. You already got an alt watching this line.
Meteor sets up the shield. Gun comes out.
This is perfect TE map control.
Meteor gonna just try to find
Just
his way
got the
out of
plant
this
before, so he gets the
position
plant
here.
down, and now you got alert coming in here
Grab
from
the
short.
wall, falls, gets the headshot, looking to be taken down, double tap.
This is the biggest win con right here.
Everybody else
You need
disconnected now.
stalls coming out
Away
here from the
this
front
B
site. Aftershot's gonna come from sewers, or sorry, from garage, so that's gonna cancel that. But you could just stick it.
It's just being held. It gets away from them, Trace. Start running it back. But Izu just sticks to it and gets T1 a 6th round win.
That is such a gut punch for Trace.
But
They played
Stacks
this
used
round
his Hunter's
really,
Fury in
really
the previous
nicely.
round, so you can't
They
really
created a ton
combine
of
that with
space.
like
They win
a
huge opening
an
battle against the
aggressive
operator.
trap play from
Punk
T1
Punk then
if they
starts
want to
lurking
try to
all
go
over the
for
map. It looks like they have a great
dimensional
opportunity,
drift and Hunter's
but in the
Fury
midst
from
of the
here.
kill contract, chaos ensues. And somehow, some way, T1's able to just get onto the spike
So
and stick
undercut,
it. The
shock
Hunter
dart.
Fury probably creating some space there, sure. Not exactly,
He got it to half, got off, and then got back on it.
not
That
sure what
retap.
happened. Yeah.
Getting lost in all of the confusion and all of the chaos. Really feels like Trace should have been
It was
just 1 round away.
that corner he's in.
He's got TP
Such
for
an annoying
spawn, also
position.
has dimensional drift.
He's tucked in with a Vandal drone. However, will identify Rolling Thunder now going to be crashing through. Actually,
He could have stayed there.
with the TP's
Rolling
into
Thunder
it.
didn't hit him.
Kai just massacres the rest. Stacks and Meteor could not get out. Kai just tears them apart.
How did Kai own
At the
him?
ready,
Doesn't
sends
Meteor
them
have
dropping
wall?
down, catches them on a timing, but not much more to be done here, it would seem, as Izu now in a 1v4. Kai ready to greet just around the corner. Spots the first, finds it, Izu. 3 swings in, and this time will not be allowed to perform
Kai's
miracles.
definitely opening up the rounds here for
Race
Trace.
continue
This
to
is
rally
really, really
back.
good.
Keep it contentious, 2 rounds separating now, with 2 more to be played.
That really looked like to me that
Let's look at the replay. I want to know how Kai got these 2 kills.
just a spacing
Recon
mishap
that got
on
2.
the
Oh,
catch,
dude, he went up.
and the updraft
on the
onto
boxes.
box. Bianche's util caught him as they were trying to escape. Insane coordination there from Trace Esports. That's basically round over. It's going to be a timeout from T1
To be
now.
honest, 2 fumble
Trying to
rounds by
stabilize.
T1.
They've already got 6
The
on
first
this
one with 3
defender's side.
players walking individually into Izu's op,
To eke out
and
a
that
few
second one
more.
was Izu getting that 2K
Also
into
talk
spawn.
about another dimensional drift from Buzz, but
Because first off, the
I
Euro
mean,
didn't
this
get
is
hit
just
by the
coming
Rolling
down to
Thunder.
who
I
can
don't know
catch
if there
you
was
off
any,
guard?
maybe the
Who's got that
recon dart,
better
he was
read on
afraid
that
of it
round?
if it was,
With a couple
because the
combos of
ping did come out.
util, knock a few players out.
So he had to like
That's
TP out in
the
case he
round
was going to
over
get
for
pinged.
one side or the other.
But then if they were trying to fight on site, I would have
First timeout
preferred
call
like to
of the
see
series so far here from T1.
a wall,
Haven't had much
a wall allowing them for them
need
to
or
scale
want
up,
to
right?
have to
If you
intervene,
push
but
the wall towards sewers,
clearly Autumn
at least you get to focus on like
not enjoying how some of these
better
rounds
reclears on left or right.
both gotten away from them and how they've gotten some of those rounds.
If not, play the full
A
retake
hero
at that
stick,
point.
Not necessarily something you want to be relying on.
Somehow we've seen quite a few of those.
Yeah.
This
It
event.
seems like Stacks was probably calling for them to play retake, and then it was miscoms
Leaf had one on Pearl. It
because Meteor just ran in
has been one of those events, but
because they
now
both
you're a
died
week
here
by, for the first time
when
here as
Stacks
T1.
started at this spot.
Cash is finally running dry as 4 out of the last 6 have gone to Trace Esports. Pretty curious what they want to do. You know, you can see some of the ideas for both sides coming to fruition. Some good change-ups, good map awareness. Buzz is going to try to get way ahead of this
Economy
push.
finally
Maybe
gets
Tripwire
broken, by the
something
way.
to contend with.
This is a good opportunity for T to tie up the half 6-6.
See how he
Because we should get close enough to ops, or ult, sorry, if they could allow Bianca to
Garage, but there you
start
go.
farming.
Expires. Next one sent to send him over towards long.
Not going to try to take space. They're going to play for A control, but seemingly a B hit.
So they are trying to have
Trace
him
is
have
thinking
contact
about-
here.
Betting a tripwire here. Be found. Fault line sent. Kai goes up and over the top. Izu is at the ready, but does get recon pinged out. Now Liu Kang TPing into the back of sight. He find the headshot. Finds himself a second to stack.
Liu Kang double TP'd, right? TP top here and then TP probably
So very low, just 20
into
HP
Gong.
remaining as Sylvan will also get dropped.
Nice little scale.
Buzz now clearing out the trip. They're well aware of this position. With the high-low, seems near impossible for him. Pot shots, goes for a little bit of a wide swing out, but Young K planted. Finds
3
that
away
kill.
now from Hunter's Fury.
Now, last one to fall. Timeout call here from T1. Not going to be delivering an eco win. Trace will get one round away from tying things up as they look for a 6-6 half.
Yeah, these slightly delayed util dumps from the Sova on Trace Esports has caught T1 off guard a couple rounds now. It's a little bit late with the drone. They're going to drive up behind it. And then Liu Kang immediately TPs. That's a cool little set play from Trace Esports. Taking a page out of Mako's book from what we've seen in this event there. TP up on the box, TP back. Use that Sova drone to give you that info. It's going to be another op for Buzz in this final round. Has a dimensional drift as well. This time, though, him and Izu in garage. And they're just leaving the C site to the Cypher util. And it's fast, and they catch both trips.
Yep. Clear it out. Cam getting a tag on a 1. Cyber Cage is now popped. Izu just kind of dancing around, re-peeks it. Meteor, however, going to be taken
Huge
down.
recon
Now
dart.
striking, finding one. Loking, noted there.
Nobody
Back
was shooting
flat.
darts there.
Still alive, however. As Buzz sends out the dimensional drift. The plane getting ready to come through. One player going to be spotted out. Stacks pinging, noting them both.
I'm back.
Oh, goes for
Bro
something.
catches him on a
Close timing
TP,
as
bro.
he will find it.
Oh, that was so smart from Buzz to
His
wait.
weapon drawn back out.
Now they got drone and recon as well.
Corner of Kai, able to find the headshot. The knife is absolutely instant. Woo. Red Bull clutch from Kai gets us tied up 6-6 and a half.
Oh my God, Kai.
Absolute madness from Kai. 13 and
Bro,
8
he
now.
is the only one keeping the
He has
dream
been a
alive here for
huge
T on this
impact
second
these
map.
last couple rounds.
Absolutely has. Was present there on load as
That
well.
was
The rest of the
insane.
team is not. My God, Kai. On a heater once again. We'll see you guys on the other side of this halftime break.
Red Bull gives you
Dude, that was so good. That was so good. But like, what is the impact that Kai has gotten in the last few rounds there since the op round? Let me have a look real quick. Matches, Trace. Oh, you can't see towards the end, until the end, unfortunately. Forgot about that.
Far cry from what we were witnessing on that first map. We are now tied up 6-6 at the half. Trace rallying back, coming alive. But can they start this half off right? Can they get that pistol and take us over to that final map?
It's going to be tough. This is generally the better side of the map for T1. With this comp, they went 8-4 against Talon, 7-5 against DRX, 5-7 against Gen G.
Love
but
this
then they went
music.
1-6 on their defender side, so it didn't go so good there. But But this is generally where they're going to be doing
Izu
their
popping
damage.
off right
They're gonna
now
be
is
finding those
probably going to
combos.
be a very
They're gonna be able
important,
to TP into sight, hit you with a bunch of
how do you
util,
call it, winning
some
conditions,
timings
sorry,
that make things
to try to get
really,
this
really
off out
challenging.
on him as soon as possible. No
You see
raid
that
boss, though,
double-
because he's going
that
full
double tap
sheriff.
leading the way sometimes makes it so hard for opponents to know when they
Full
can challenge
util
the fight,
from
when they
Breach.
can't, things like that.
This is standard buy that you have from
Really come into
Omen,
play here, but
and double
Trace
shocks for
Esports
Bianche.
started to come alive. A lot of it is on the back of Kai, who once he gets that op and those blades in his hands, he is lights out. Stack's gonna eat a stun. I don't think much will become
That was
of
an attacker smoke, too, to try to get just stacks in here so he could potentially get a late lurk.
Gonna challenge
Playing
the long
Sheriff
A.
Recon, by the
Instead,
way,
gonna try to push
on
his
the
way
attack
through
side.
short. Meanwhile, it's a B hit for T1.
Smoke into that
So
C
with
connector,
this
double
with
peek
this
over towards
comp,
Haven. Punk
or
goes
with
for
this
time,
strat,
he's able to find one.
they're trying to have Stacks being the lurk
Fights
player.
back, finds a kill. Stacks trying to go on this lurk. Hey, bait.
This is a big fight
Right
to
around the
crunch.
corner.
Now they could give this up because Stacks is going to get a free kill here.
Does he go for it? Oh, Stacks.
Even
This is the first shot,
walks
but
in front of him to get the
covers.
kill, dude. That is
All right.
so brutal. That is so
That would
rude
have
by
been
him.
Devastating to the mental state had he missed that one, but now TP forward, dash forward, I should say. Kai able to find one, but Dizu's just sat here on top
Dude,
of
that's
Bosky in
insane.
the
That's
corner.
so funny.
Mo's down 2. T1 get themselves a 3rd pistol win in the series.
Tremendous patience from Stacks. Maybe a little too much there at the end, but
Imagine if
it
he
worked.
whiffed.
It's fine. It's
Could have
still
been
a great
scared.
idea. The way he plays that off the
Look at
rip,
this.
eats the stun, sticks in the smoke,
Hello.
re-pushes down.
It wasn't an Ascent A lobby moment.
No.
You know. Don't gonna call anybody out. Didn't quite
Oh,
get
that's the
that.
Jogamo moment.
But
For a
on
second,
site,
there was some scares.
Ed
That,
Sylvan played that really nicely
That
there.
Achilles was
Trading
referring to.
immediately off the first kill, and then being a bit of a bait for Izu and Meteor, who are on the other side of the site. I'm just gonna make a quick
This triple
push.
walk down is not going to do anything because of this
towards
camera watching this
Vito.
spot. So
That's
very
camera
good here
check
for
this
Izu
push
to
out.
watch all of that. They'll realize a
Towards the
weak
ramp,
side
but
C, so they could
It's
start
gonna be
just
a
pushing
fallback
this.
here for Trace Esports. See if they try to push the
Easy,
tempo a
clean
bit.
plant. Maybe a timing here
Issues,
attempted by
one
the
player
Cypher. Fang
Has a
Fang.
weapon to keep a little
Stopped.
bit of damage to that Marshall. This guy's still going to be working his way across the map. Buzz does get
Ooh.
taken down. Maybe just scraping forward into the smoke.
Wait, he picked up a good gun here.
Someone third as someone runs out of bullets.
Heybei's owning here.
Is now
Heybei's
Stacks
owning
is
here. He
dead.
picked up the
Heybei
Vandal.
coming up with 3, and Kai
And Spike's still down.
still hasn't even arrived. The spike is dropped. Izu swooping around will know.
Oh,
Should
bro,
know.
what a big round by
This just
Heybei.
leaves the garage. 45 seconds, some time to play with. He could reroute. Just the sheriff in hand. Odds certainly stacked against him as tries to jump up.
What
the
a big
window.
round by
It's gonna
Heybei.
be Heybei getting himself a 4-piece as Trace due to T1 what T1 did to them at the start of Lotus.
Absolutely, this is kind of Trace Esports calling card. They're
I mean, a
really
right
good at
click in
eco.
the smoke with the against the Vandal. What can you really do
And
here?
Not just against EDG, who is
Meter just
notorious
probably pissed here
for
that
throwing against egos, but they're very, very good in these
he lost a
scenarios, and
Vandal
it's
in
the
there.
timing that they use
And
here
funny,
to push
did you
you
guys
to the
see that?
side.
Heybei
They
has
caught
an
T1 a bit off
EDG
guard. T1's
classic.
pushing into smoke. Well, they
Right
really
clicked him
shouldn't
with
be.
it.
You know that they're gonna have close
Instead of
range
going
utility
for a
there. Or
Trace
at the-
Esports
you know,
classic.
Right clicking with classics. They just kind of walk into those smokes and pay the price. Great stuff by TE though, to get ahead of that plant, to never even let it come through. It's a couple sheriffs and a guardian. The only buy-ups for T1 on this
Keep
round.
doing this
Probably
lurk
outlaw
smoke, but again,
Kai.
it's
Assault
T1 doesn't have
rifles
money
the
to
rest of
work
the way
with,
through.
so
A bit of a, yeah, I was
Nice,
gonna
gets
say
picked
Stacks
through
is in
smoke.
trouble. Meteor,
Flushed out Meteor, able to find one. Double tap available, forced away there by the fault line. Buzz making some noise. Paranoia going to be sent his way.
it's
Some
huge.
false
Now they have
inside.
no util to stop the
Spotting
garage
up with
push.
players. Dodges
At least he
Paranoia,
avoids the
sends his
paranoia,
team.
but it gets traded out. This is a good
Buzz with
plant
that
now
sheriff.
coming out for
Puts him
T1.
down, picks up the gun.
Vandal now re-picked up on the C site.
Surely T1 can't just do it again. Right back to him.
Dude, they got two rifles and a
fantastic
guardian.
coordination though.
This is
Again.
very winnable.
Sylvan leading the charge. Buzz.
Except Kai has an
To the other
outlaw
side.
when you don't have any shields right now for
No HP
T1
here.
and post
Stiff
plant.
breeze would knock Buzz and Meteor down to the floor.
They want to re-hit garage. They have an undercut with it on
Got
tap
those
and
upgrades.
double swing, I guess is the call.
Pressure here on this flank is there's a swoop in the headshot going to be found. Meteor tucks back around the corner, sends out the wall, rushes, sees one on the right, swoop in. Kai, that second shot able to connect. You know, Buzz's
remains.
position,
Huge.
but Izu's gotten rid of Hebe. The jump in, the shorty. We'll get the connection, but the
Loses
time
on
is just
time.
not really there. Kai,
Oh, he's got it.
for the kill,
He's got it.
but he's not gonna have
Oh
it.
my god.
The Thrifty coming through from T1 off the back of
Dude,
getting
Kai is
thriftied.
good.
I feel like I'm casting Genji from last year.
This is just a wild back and forth on this map. You can sense some of the discomfort for both these teams in a way. I mean, this map hasn't been horrible for T1, but it hasn't been great. It has been widely avoided by Trace Esports. It's just some great teamwork that gets them over the line. It's some really good individual play. Meteor there, getting the kill and then backing off immediately. Izu found a great time. Step in, find a kill. But it's that pick they find early to get a rifle into hand and being able to carry those into that site.
Oh, but Kai going on a bit of a walkabout trying to find.
Yeah, I mean, this is fine. T's on a low buy, trying to make hero plays when Kai's been popping off the way that he did. That's respectable.
Looking like he's going to try to do the same, but Sylvan has his sights turned back over towards the garage. He fully anticipates it, reads it beautifully. The kill comes in, the shot dart not deep enough. Meteor pushes up into smoke, finds MK.
Ultra starting to scale up here
Just
for the
leaves
attack
Fun
side.
on his lonesome. Now position is confirmed. Swing out, and that's going to be a
Even
flawless here for
Buzz gets
T1.
the kill too.
Once again, separating themselves away
Instead of
from
Meteor in the
Trace.
back because he's already
Up
got
by
kill
2 rounds.
contract, so it's
Looking
nice
at
that
double
Buzz
digits.
gotten it,
Great
has gotten it,
anticipation
because
here.
now he's one away from
Expecting Kai to get aggressive.
Dimensional
Meteor's right
drift.
there, ready and waiting. Double tap available. They're just doing a great job pushing and pulling together here. Sylvan watching the flanks. Just good comms, good coordination. For T1, sometimes it's just the fundamental things that they really need to do well to kind of beat their opponents. There's so much talent, there's so much firepower on this squad. If they're just kind of in sync, generally it's going well. A lot of what they do isn't necessarily based on big set executes or things like that. Sure, they've got that on Lotus to control that space, but it's like the combo plays, the two-player plays that really set T1 apart. That's something they've been doing pretty well here, especially on this map so far. It's been a lot of the coordination that's been getting them some of these rounds. You know, Trace has punched back as best they can. Kai has been heating up, but still, T1 is resilient. They're hanging in there.
Now, one away from hitting that double-digit figure. You mentioned it. Deadly this attacker side can be for T1. I mean, at a glance, makes a hell of a lot of sense. You look at the two people at the top of the boards. It's double duelist. This is where they're going to thrive.
Exactly. And now you've got a kill contract. So now you can kind of take your time,
Oh,
work out the map a little bit, see if you can find that
you
target,
try to get
isolate that player on
Cypher
C
so
is
they could
kind
get
of
a full C
generally
hit,
what T1 likes
because that
to
would
do
cancel out all the
with
util.
this kill contract. They wanna
But he's
isolate
looking to walk
whoever's
down into this
anchoring that
cubby.
site, and then just try to get the free plant and get the long distance.
Couldn't get the camera up,
post-plant
unfortunately, so his
setup.
setup is
He got
screwed.
it, but camera didn't take, so has to just improvise a little bit. Sends him backpedaling, giving up quite a bit of space here on the site. Cam cleared out. Double tap shield about to be.
Still got him.
Yep, there's the grab on the Fung Fung.
It's a big duel, though. I was going to say, it's a big duel. It's still Fung Fung.
That's a huge kill for him to find. Hasn't been the cleanest map for him.
Nice
So
counter
far,
paranoia.
but that
Yanke gets a kill. Double kill from where?
Coming away with 2, Sylvan Buzz both going to be taken down. Spike planted, but Stacks
From
now
spawn into the double lineup, so he didn't get hit by the paranoia, I
tries to
guess.
lurk forward. Smoke dissipating. Catches a glimpse, but
Big
Fung Fung
round.
arrives from garage.
Big
And
round
absolutely
by T.
dominates the round, start to finish.
That's such an important win there in that kill contract. Completely changes the dynamic of that. And Bianche finds 2 on the backside. Nice work with that Phantom.
Bro, he killed them
Just
both blinded.
just spraying through.
I was like, he didn't get hit the paranoia, right? To be able to get those 2 kills?
I mean, this is just a brawl.
Yeah.
It's who can outdo who.
2 ults
You know,
for
Trace
T,
Esports
2
has
ults
kinda
for
just said,
3 ults,
just
rather
go
for
at 'em.
T1. But the best one is probably the
throwing
dimensional
everything
drift to
we've got.
start.
Our
And
tournament
then we get
life
an
is on the
Omen
line.
TP into hell.
Let's go out with a bang if we're gonna go out.
Cleared on both sides. Dimensional drift now coming through. Buzz just chasing forward. Which is a glimpse of one. Wants to make sure that that sewer is going to be cleared here. Drone now coming out.
No.
He's just going to jump out right in front of him with a shorty in hand.
Bianca.
Bianca cannot react fast enough. By now arriving, updrafts over top of the
Bianca,
trip.
why are we droning?
Here in sewer. Should be
You heard the
catching
amount of
glimpse
util
one,
that
but
was
he's
already
actually
coming here
toggling
towards
without Buzz
the A
finding another
site.
one. I'm going to be taken down.
If you wanted to try to drone to confirm how many players are inside A site, I think there had to be some sort of work on this side instead. Once you realize that there's no pressure coming in from garage, C site, or B, you already got to know it's already A site, dude. Paybe almost clutched it again.
And he is there to save T1 in this round. Once again, up by 2.
Dude, droning from that spot is so troll, man. Like, what is this? What are we trying to achieve by playing a drone here? If they can't capitalize util off the with this comp, off the silver drone, it's like, okay, yeah, they're hitting A. Then what do you do?
And Stax is already too far down the ramp where he's in a bad spot. He gets caught out. Back over to Kai, who's got knocked out. They're gonna be able to check it with the drone. It's a good piece of work there. Buzz has to TP out.
He's just gonna help Meteor refill that space. The aggression is catching them off guard. Skate Crash now coming through.
He's getting hit by everything.
There, Buzz take the TP forward. Hunter's Fury gets the ping reveal. Opened up, dueling Hunter's Furies.
Nice counter Hunter's Fury by Bianca to go up here towards default. Stops the spike.
Planted here at back plat. Gets rid of Hebe.
Fortunately, Kai cannot pull any of the buzz shots. Wait, Bianca, are you gonna redeem yourself?
To get them this round win.
Here's first set of footsteps, but I don't think I ever heard the second one.
Shields. He's down to 46.
Dude, and he drones, he darts to give his position away.
Just be headshots the whole way through. Has some isolated fights if he can swing this corner, win the first one here. But Izu has just been on the money here today.
That one.
There goes your element of surprise.
I really thought Bianca was gonna have a shot with T1 giving him the isolated fights, like you mentioned. Literally what I was just thinking, what a creative play there to use the TP to bait for Meteor. We can just walk in, the double tap activated. And Buzz holding the back line there, even though he goes down to Bianca.
At least be safe in spotting drone, yeah.
Ooh, that's good.
And also, please don't dart on a 1v2 when you're trying to get the element of surprise, bro.
Yeah, a sigh. You could feel the pressure mounting for Trace.
That's kind of the problem, is that this map here, so many of these rounds, including the previous two, close but no cigar, just can't quite get through that last player or two.
He already has another dimensional drift. Didn't he have one last round? I guess 2 rounds ago on the A side. That's crazy by Buzz. Great value. Kai's got to stay the round again, right? 2 more knives.
Oh,
Paranoid out.
Micro movement here, so good from Kai.
Okay, able to find that one. Needs a flick here on a Meteor. Meteor able to find 2. MK still alive.
That was what was needed to save T for that round. And unfortunately, he cooled off at the worst moment.
It would have been such a good round for Trace. You feel confident with Kai, blades in hand. But Buzz,
If anything, though, chat, at least the second map is close compared to the first one. Put up a good fight.
From T1. They even get a kill off the back of it, but then he can't find Meteor. And Meteor just starts
They were able to
breaking
take
him apart.
advantage of mistakes
3K
coming out from
for him.
T1 on
Izu there
T1's
to
first
clean up.
half, I think for 2 rounds that I was mentioning
Great
before.
aggression off the
All
back of
thanks
that
to Kai.
dimensional drift, and Buzz is
And now,
fired up
unfortunately,
there.
Now, Trace needing 4 rounds
those 2
in a
rounds from
row.
Bianca I didn't really like, and that just nullified everything.
Double tap popped. Buzz leading the charge. It's a kill con.
So then you go into even scenarios,
on
and
the BNK.
T1's taking the upper hand again.
It's a weapon out. Looks for it. Finds it. Refreshes the shield. And is right back in along Kai
The
here.
recon gets ping on
He's trying
2.
to slow things down, tucks it behind the box,
Kai
able to
save
find
the
one.
round, please.
It's a hell of a lot more.
Nice first
But
kill.
Buzz finds him.
He's still in the smoke. They heard the footsteps. He's
And
not
that's
going to
just
win
gonna
that one.
be a firing squad opened up here. In a
Unfortunate.
blink of an eye. 13 to 8.
T1 now
persevere.
going into
They
the
send
1-1.
Trace home. They send them packing. It's been
And unfortunately, goodbye to
1,174
TE.
days since the duo of Stax and Buzz missed out on a playoff when they got eliminated in the group stage, and they say it will not be happening again on this day.
Unbelievable stuff today from T1. The coordination, the execution, the aim, much more on point than we saw them
GG.
against Vitality.
Nice try though, TE.
And Trace
Now Trace
really
goes
did
into
put
the
a much
1-1
better
group
fight on Haven.
with
Obviously,
G2.
Lotus was all T1
And the next matchup
the
is
whole
coming
way.
up, which is the Sentinels Liquid
For
game to
Trace
see
here,
who's
a
the
big
other
round of
1-1 team.
applause, well-deserved. A team that can do damage. T1 though,
And then
team that was put
DRX.
together to win championships,
Yo,
to win
chat.
trophies, trying to find their form,
Do you
trying to
realize
find
this?
their footing, and this could be the first step towards something
T1,
even greater.
DRX,
I wonder what the sign
G2,
says.
I don't know.
and potentially
Is it gonna be-
Sentinels.
Is it going to be?
And
Maybe.
oh, Stacks just lost
Well,
his
we'll
bonus.
never know now.
Yeah, we won't know. Stacks
That
here
is
now.
hilarious.
This is Val.
That is
Oh,
hilarious.
celebrate.